Yeah, tuko.
Safi.
All right.
Aina pressure. Mayai.
Solomon.
Fox us.
The African Tantalizer.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Tumerudi, man. It's been a minute. Ini ya pili.
It's ini ya pili. Episode number 2.
It's the second one.
Karibu.
The stitching time.
The stitching time,
yeah,
man.
Pole tunaenda pole. Making things happen.
Have you been?
Sawa. Asante sana.
Baridi nakupelekaje?
Nakam.
The weather is here with us. Winter is here.
Welcome to Canada. Kama hujawahi kuja Canada, jua baridi time.
Winter is here.
Oh yeah, the winter is close.
Yeah, man. So, if you guys did not see the last episode, Stitching Time, enda pale YouTube, cheki Stitching Time, episode number 1.
The Stitching Time.
The Stitching Time.
Yes,
the Stitching time.
Kuna Stitching Time mingi, so The Stitching Time.
The Stitching Time.
That's
it's a Nairobi night recap, the takeaways. So check it and subscribe while you're at it.
True story.
Yes, sir.
Your subscription wase. Chizeni ka nyinyi.
Mr. Solomon.
Sema mase.
Leo tunaongea juu nini?
Hii community, the Kenyan community in Ontario.
Kenyan community.
Yeah.
Yes.
KCO, but the organization, the actual community.
The actual community, yes.
We want to see today, do we truly have a community?
Correct.
Or do we just have Kenyans in Ontario? We're going to go and dive in and see. Tuone kama tunaweza chambua hii kitu. So that we can start figuring out things. Definitions are very important.
Yes.
So we have organizations, we have KCO, we have KCA, we have all these organizations. But are we truly Kenyans in Ontario?
That's true.
Or just Kenyans to relax tu hapa tunafanya
mambo zetu. Tuangalie yenyewe kama we have a community ama we have the so actually what's the definition of a community?
Yes, we need to know that. Tuwa simu angalia community.
Tuangalie simu wapi ndio.
Tuwa simu tuangalie what is the definition of a community?
Soma what a community is.
Ndio tujue ni aje tukichambua story. We know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes.
Tuangalie hapo one time.
I believe a community, maybe it's a collection of people who share the same values or something.
Makes sense.
To see.
Tunajaribu kuisema hivyo tujue kama tunajua hizi vitu ama tujuani. Kati ni shule.
Ama watu wanaishi pamoja.
Group of schools.
Group of schools.
But pole sana Nairobi Milimani bana, former principal alislide one.
Nairobi Primary, yes. Mr. Agak, it's a tribute to we'll pay our respects to Mr. Agak, long-serving headmaster Nairobi Primary School. Kwa headmaster wangu for about 7 years, man.
So unasikia hapo community, a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common.
Yes.
Or a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests and goals.
Okay. So
according to you look right.
Yeah. So sharing beliefs. Okay. So the Kenyan community in Ontario is the group of Kenyans of Kenyan origin or by whatever association who live in Ontario. Yes.
And kuna same interests, same.
Yes.
So I think in order to chambue, we need to look at these interests and how the various organizations that are here right now are serving these interests. To see if are they in line with what people want. Have they lost touch? Because remember kuna different generations.
Yes.
People are coming here who are as young as 21. The people who have been here who are in the 60s, 70s. I think even there's an 8-year-old I know who alienda home kuretire akapata ngumu Kimba.
Okay. So community yake iko hapa ameamua tu this is what he knows.
If you've lived here for over 20 years, 30 years or even 40, 50 years. Then you go back home and think you'll just settle in ngumu. It's hard. So there are things we need to look at and see. How is it serving us? In your opinion, what do you think? What do you think, for example, you as somebody who's active in KCO, because as entertainers, they invite us for all their events. Like we might not be members, but because we play music or we provide sound systems, we're there in one form, shape or the other.
So you're asking what
What do you think? What is the impact so far since you came? In fact, when did you come to Canada?
I came to Canada in 2006.
So we came the same time.
You came earlier.
Yeah, maybe a few months earlier. I came in June 2006.
Yes, I came end of August.
Okay. So we came the same year.
Yes.
So basically, we've experienced these groups at the same way, same time.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe they have played a role, a good role for the most part, in bringing people together, and especially the newcomers. For me, it was different because I did not know them until way after when I was here. But I believe after I was active in like KCO, I seen the importance of KCO because the new guys who came, they were able to meet people. They were able to come out to activities that made them feel home.
Okay.
Yes.
So the networking aspect of it.
The networking aspect of it, yes.
But for me, I feel, same thing. I came here the first time I met Kenyans because I lived with my uncle.
Yes.
But my uncle didn't know the community. So he was in the church he was in, and they just had a different vibe. So his uncle told me, oh, there's this group. Actually, no. It's not him. Actually, my cousin in Kenya works for UNICEF. So she told me, oh, you're going to Canada. There's a lady who I used to work with here who is in Canada. Then she gave me the number. The lady is called Anne Omondi. So I called Anne and I said, hey, man, I'm here. I'm Linda's cousin. And she told me, oh, by the way, there's an event on the weekend, KCO barbecue.
Okay.
It was in Mississauga. So my uncle came back from work. I asked him, oh, I need your direction. I need to go to this place called Mississauga. So he gave me directions and he gave me his phone. Those days, there was flip phones, Samsung. And bashika simu in case you get lost. Akanisha train, teke mimi kwenda. On the way nikapiga simu akasema, hiyo place pombe nakubaliwa. Akasema yes. Mimi Mkenya, nani?
Chukua kitu yako fulani.
Nikaenda Diaspora. Imagine kwa train, nikashuka nikapanda basi, nikashuka kidogo mbele, nikapanda Diaspora. Nikakabia kwa shoulder. Nikatembea mpaka Basto.
Typical Kenyan.
Hapo naambiwa wewe uje huku bahabia kwa park is not allowed uoneshe hadharani.
You have to cover it.
But that's how I found Kenyans. I met Alan. Musindi. Now once I met Alan, the rest is history.
Alan ni mayor.
Bas, I went to a house party at his house. I met Dama, some chick who used to live in Kenya.
I remember Dama.
So Dama and I are friends from Kenya. So I just walked in, I saw her. I was like, hey, Dama, what are you doing? I was like, hey, so what are you doing here? Kusha.
That's good.
So networking, it works.
Yes.
But I feel that they can be more than that.
Yes.
And they should be more than that.
They should be more than that. I feel like I think networking is the first and is the easiest.
Yes.
In my opinion, networking is the easiest for a community organization to do.
Yes.
Because you can easily organize things that people come together. You can easily organize visitations. You can easily organize activities that involves a community.
Yes.
But there's way more than that. There's aspects, for example, bereavement. There's even just welcoming and helping people, newcomers settle in, right? They need programs for that.
Yes.
We need, kama hiyo story ya bereavement, like I've said, we need a system whereby maybe we can all be chipping into, and when somebody is bereaved, we can give them.
No, they have that. You see, my problem with that is that it's a welfare mentality.
Yes.
Whereby we're saying, oh, let's form this group so that in case somebody has a problem, we can come in and help and aid them in their hour of need.
Yes.
But I feel that it's time we have an uplift kind of mentality, or a thrift kind of mentality, whereby we say, okay, as a community, what steps can we take to uplift ourselves? So when people come here, they need jobs.
Yes.
They need somewhere to stay. They need maybe a church where they can worship. So the organization should look at this and say, listen, as a group, we've come together, and these are the things that we need to do. This is a foundation.
Yes.
So which bereavement is part of it. So I think it's a better plan where if I come and I find there's not an investment group, but an insurance scheme, for example, that I pay into from the group. That if somebody dies, I know I get X amount of money.
Yeah.
As we grow, we can say some people are morticians. Somebody might start a funeral home.
Yeah.
Or the community can do social enterprise and say, we need a community, a funeral home.
Yes.
So that if somebody, because somebody has to die, we are here at Takufa one day.
Yes, yes.
So we have a funeral service that is ours, owned through social enterprise.
Yes.
Because people think that as an organization you cannot do, you can under social enterprise. So we say it's for the community. That way, we are sinking roots here.
Yes.
If somebody dies now, we are buried in any piece of land. We have to go and borrow from other people, say, oh, we're going to pay for our person to be buried in this plot of land.
Yes.
But if you organize yourself, I was talking to my uncle, he's a pastor, or he's a theologian.
Yes.
And we're saying, we need some sort of theology to unify us.
Yes.
It's very hard to unify people just saying that we are Kenyans. Because Kenya is also a facade, if I may call it that. Kenya is something that was put together by outsiders. But before they came, we were just communities living alongside each other.
Yes.
So they came and drew borders and said, now you're going to be Kenyan.
Yes, yes.
So you find the Maasais in Tanzania and they're in Kenya. You find Luos everywhere. You're in South Sudan, you're in Uganda. So you're like, okay, but so now we are Kenya.
Yeah.
So we need to kind of redefine this thing in our heads.
Yeah.
And say, okay, let's start from the ground. Then once the foundation is set, now you can build anything. Good foundation, that's where I look at it. That's why I think we are failing.
Okay.
That if we had a solid foundation and said, okay, it's about uplift. So what does uplift mean? So as this organization, if we're going to have social enterprise, can we have a community center? So that community center has people who have contacts, or the community has contacts with employers.
Yes.
So people who own factories, the people who own creative spaces.
Yeah.
The people, so if I come, and I used to work for Unilever, I can come and be told, here, this is how you can go in and get into the same kind of factory, because Unilever is a factory. People think factory working is just pushing the bread. The people who manage the flow, the plant itself. So maybe that's what you're doing in Kenya. So you find ways to say, oh, there are these courses you need to do. Do these courses, they'll help you. I advance in the same line.
Yeah.
Then the theology now brings us together, saying we have one church. We can have a Kenya community church.
Yes.
That's ours, organized like Catholic church. See, Catholic church is well organized.
Very organized, yes.
They have a school, they have facilities. But these evangelical churches, tunakuja kuimba na kunyambia hallelujah, amen.
Actually, I think the Catholic Church, the worldwide Catholic Church, is one of the wealthiest organizations.
Not one of, it is. It is. They own land everywhere.
Yeah.
They have schools, they have institutions. So it's a government. They have, the Vatican is like a nation, where the Pope is the head of that nation. And that nation is spread all over the world. So it's like an empire. It's like the Roman Catholic Church is a branch of the Roman Empire.
Yes.
That is still alive today. So if we have the same mindset, I think we're going to go far.
Yes.
Then now we can start building institutions and structures. So the problem is we have to stop the jealousies amongst each other. We have to stop the infighting.
Yes.
And say, no, let's coalesce.
Yes.
And let us build.
That is a good point. In fact, if it's the jealousy and the lack of uplifting.
Yeah, unity of purpose.
We are not, see, I find, I have a lot of friends who do business. We have a Kenyan community.
Yes.
Some of the businesses these people are doing, for example, my friend Ish, Ish has a roofing business.
Yes.
Right? How many people here own houses that need probably fixing? He's not only a roofer, he's a handyman. He has talents from here and mpaka Kenya.
Yes.
You know, this guy can do a lot. But if we had a community that was organized and an organization like, for example, KCO had a database of the kind of businesses that our people are doing here, then mtu kama Ish angekuwa na biashara all year round.
Exactly.
And Ish and so many other people.
So many people.
Yeah.
People do variety of things. So as you put it correctly, if the organization is organized in a way that these are some of the things they look at and say, okay, we have business people in our organization.
Yes.
So we have a database, a business directory. And when you become a member, you're plugged into that directory.
Yes.
Whereby you say, oh man, I need a DJ. Flowmaster comes up, Foxas comes up. Oh, I need a painter. This guy comes up.
Yes.
I need a roofer. Ishmael comes up. So there's always a way that you can plug into your own people. I'm not saying that because you give us business because we are your people, but also because we do a good job.
Yes, because you do a good job.
Yes, so we have to be professional.
Yes, that's the thing.
We just don't want to give you, sorry, kuja nifanye kazi mbaya. It's because I'm Kenyan. No, we don't want that.
No.
That's not the kind of thing we want.
That's
telling me that, oh, we'll support you. You see this word support that they throw around, that we'll support you because you're Kenyan. Then if I do shoddy work, they'll say, we can't support that guy anymore because his work is bad.
It's not good, yeah.
So I'd rather say, you know what, I do such a good job that you just come and say, I need your services because they are good. I will wait. I know you have a number of clients. I'm ready to do it in December if you're not available in October.
Yes, I'll wait. I'll
Yes, because your job is good.
Yeah, you're sought after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then that is more beneficial.
Yeah.
Than saying, let's support. See, this support thing has been disturbing us a lot.
Yes.
We have different views about it. So what do you think about support?
Support is, I know we've thrown it around. For a long time, I was taking support as, being, if you had a business,
yes,
me buying from you is I'm supporting you.
Yes.
I had that mentality.
Yes.
And as I sat down over the last few months, and I think we even had a conversation with you, I found out that the word support is usually, people use it in the wrong way.
Yes.
You do not support a business. You do not come to me to buy because you're supporting me. You come to me because you like what I'm selling.
Yes.
You come to me because whatever I'm providing is equivalent to whatever is in the market, the top products in the market. Support, when somebody is on life support, they're in the ICU, intensive care, they are being helped.
Without that thing,
they're
dying.
Yes.
Yes.
And that mentality should actually be scrapped from our thinking, our day-to-day lives, because if you have a gig, like Fridays you have a gig, Saturdays you have a gig, we don't come there to support.
Yes.
We come there because we want entertainment.
Exactly.
And Solo provides entertainment.
Yes.
The African tantalizer will tantalize.
Exactly. I'm an option.
Yes.
Like, there are so many places you can go to.
Yes.
There's a variety of clubs, there are restaurants, and even play African music.
Yes.
Then you say, okay, today I want to listen to Kenyan music.
Yes.
And I know that the African tantalizer, Foxers, whoever else are going to be there.
Yes.
And they always play 75% Kenyan music. So I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
So you going there, it means you say, you know what, this is what I want to consume today. And be a good consumer.
And actually, you've said something. You said you're an option.
Yes.
And I like that because you said there's a variety of places.
Yes.
One thing I learned from you was you never said, oh, why are these guys going there, not coming here? You actually encourage them to go and see what's out there, so that when they come back, they
can feel the difference.
Exactly.
So if I go to a party, there are people who go to, let's say, Nigerian parties.
Yes.
Because there are many Nigerian clubs now.
Yeah.
So, and you're always requesting the DJ to play 1 or 2 Kenyan songs. The day you feel like you want to feel like home, I will be there in your mind, saying that, oh, yes, I feel like listening to Kenyan music, I know where to go.
Yes.
So when I meet you and you complain and say, oh, these guys don't play Kenyan music, I say, don't lie. Leave those people alone. They are Nigerians, or they're Ghanaians, or they're Trini. So you go there, you want to hear soca.
No.
So 90% is going to be soca music. So don't complain, because that's where you've chosen to go. The day you want to hear Kenyan music or East African music, you know where to come.
Exactly.
They don't come there and say, oh, I've come to support you. I've come to patronize business.
Yes.
I'm a patron. Today I felt like listening to African music, which is particularly Kenyan, Uganda, Tanzania.
Yes.
Then I've come here because I know this is where it's served best. That's what we want.
Yeah. The other aspect, as we're talking about community, I know we're bouncing,
all over the place.
So community, do you think it's appropriate for example, an outfit that is a community organization, for example, KCO, KCA, do you feel like it is their duty or they should have an arm or a part of theirs that actually has, for example, if the people ask, where do we go? Where can we go to church? Where can we go for entertainment?
Yes.
They should be, do you think they should be the ones up front helping people, pushing people in the direction?
If they want to be an effective community, yes. If you want to be an effective organization, yes. If I pick up the phone and say, yo, I want to buy a house and I'm Kenyan, is there a place where Kenyans live where I can choose?
Yes.
And they say, oh yes, by the way, actually here in Curtis, there's like 10 Kenyans who live in a row.
The same proximity.
Yeah,
yes.
and I know a realtor here who's Kenyan who can hook you up with the house over there.
Yeah. Tracy.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. So it's beneficial to the organization to be able to do these things. Then people see that you're beneficial.
Yes.
Then when I'm paying my membership fee, I don't struggle. I'm like, yes, this organization helps me.
Yeah.
But if you tell me I'm paying membership fee and all you do is once in 2 years we do a party.
No.
Or when there's a big problem, yes, we look for people here who say, oh, we have lawyers and this to solve one problem.
Yes.
Then we're not growing as a community. We're just putting out fires. We're supposed to be proactive, not reactive.
Yes.
We are reacting to every situation. We react. See, if we had a funeral home, we had an insurance scheme. If I drop dead today, and I have this insurance scheme with the Kenyan community in Ontario, it means everything in mine is covered.
Yes.
My body is taken to a funeral home where the money that kusanya, that 20,000-30,000 you're not paid to another funeral home is paid to the Kenyan community funeral home.
Which stays
so it still circulates within us. Yes. Then my body is flown on because I'm a Luo. I cannot be buried anywhere else.
Yes.
Na rudi Nyalgunga. Quick.
Yeah.
Nazikwa. But it's catered for.
Your family is not feeling that the stress.
Yeah, nobody's saying, oh, Changeni umse. It's done.
It's done already.
So if you organize like that, who will not want to be part of that organization?
Yeah.
So that is where the conversation needs to start. But let's go back to the drawing board and see what kind of organization are we forming?
Yes.
What problems are we solving in the community? That way now we start having good ideas bouncing off and realizing, I'm anti-religion. Because I found religion is organized. I'm very spiritual, but I'm anti-religion because you find very many sects, they pull you all over. But I realize theology is important.
Theology is important. Yeah, the
theology knowledge organizes people. Hakuna community imekuwa organized without kanisa ama mosque. Ukitaka kuona community set, brick and mortar, utapata either kuna mosque,
yes,
na kuna watu around it.
Ni kama hapa hivi I've seen along Bathurst, yes, kuna synagogues. Yes, Bathurst ya juu.
Bila hiyo hakuna community.
Yeah, Brampton there's mosques
and those Indian temples.
Yes,
where Indians have come in and
exactly.
So each of their sects have their temples.
Yes.
So we have to borrow leaf from these people and realize, okay, we can't have 20 evangelical churches, not even churches, one meet kwa hall. In the women ministry, yes, in the young boys ministry, in the SDA. We now need to come and say, hey, we need to have a theology that unifies us Kenyans.
Yes.
That incubator called Kenya that we have, let's see if we can organize it. Say, you know what, let's form, there's a guy who formed Kenya Global.
Yes.
But Kenya Global became almost one ethnic group.
Yeah.
Because the people who formed from that ethnic group, which is still fine.
It's okay. Yeah.
I'm somebody who believes that if you're a good member of your family, you'll be a good member of your community.
Correct.
Then you'll be a good citizen.
Charity begins at home.
So when people are forming the Nyumbas, the Ramogis, Biengos, there was some sort of noise.
Yes.
But I looked at it and said, listen, this is good. If they can organize in the ethnic line first,
yes,
and become good members of those communities, then they'll be better members of KCO.
Actually, we'll put a challenge to the organizations, these small organizations, yes, under KCO. Their leaders should find a way of working together. They should be working together.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like right now we have a government in Kenya. But you have leaders in every community.
Correct.
That represents the voice of they tell, see what so this is what we want.
Yes.
This is what's going on. So it's the same thing. If we can organize, we are Luos here.
Yes. And
some other people are Kikuyus there or Merus or Embus and say, oh, we are a big number.
Yeah.
And we have Ramogi as an organization. And we organize it well. And we pay our fees, monthly fees very well. Ramogi is well patronized. We even look for a place and say, you know what, Scarborough is going to be Luo area. Kisumu Ndogo is going to be in Scarborough.
Yes.
Then Nyeri Ndogo becomes somewhere else. Then Kisii Ndogo iko mahali ingine.
Yes.
Guess what's happening? It means if you want to have an MP in Kisumu Ndogo, Fox anakuwa MP. Then Kisii fulani anakuwa MP Kisii Ndogo.
Yes.
Now look at that. How many MPs do you have already in one area?
You can have
3 or 4 or 5.
Yes.
And then we are what? Sisi ni wa Kenya. Sisi tunajuana.
Yes.
So when you go to the council here, let's say it's councillors, in Toronto, you're running the seat.
Yeah.
You already have 6-7 MPs. Because we went back to the root and said, it's easier for us to organize as Kisis.
Yes.
It's easier for us to organize as Luos. But we don't forget the mother incubator that is Kenya.
Yeah.
So as that, then we look at the bigger one. So I always supported, wacha hii ya Bengo ikue, Ramogi ikue, zikue. But
yeah.
you as the KCO leader, you have to show leadership, because that's what's lacking.
Yeah.
Tumechoka. Leadership wants you to see the whole spectrum and say, oh, okay, we can use all this to build this big house. Then well, guess what? If we do that and succeed, guess what Nigerians are going to do? They're going to do the same thing. Guess what Tanzanians are going to do? They're going to do the same thing. Now, all of a sudden, you have Ontario being run by Africans. Because that's what Indians are doing. They're running shit now.
Yeah.
Mind my French. They're running everything. Brampton, where we live, Indians are like this.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
I have my neighbors, next door neighbors are
everywhere.
Indians.
Basically, India, it's the Asian era. Indians and Chinese.
Yeah.
Chinese, it's like even they're slowing down.
They're taking over.
Indians now are the ones everywhere.
Actually, those are discussion we're having, and somebody mentioned a little bit of the way money goes around communities.
Yes.
So they talked about the Jewish community was one of the main communities that they were talking about. On average, their money circulates in the community for over a month before it goes out. Meaning they have the community is self-sufficient.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
And then it was the Asians, so from the Chinese and the Koreans,
yes.
And then it came to the Indians, it came down to, and then we were
the last. Yeah.
We were the last because on average our money stays in the community for hours.
Yeah, but what do we have?
Yeah.
Right now you get paid, you want to buy food, where do you go to buy food? Chinese store,
Yeah.
Indian store,
Yes.
or in the regular stores.
Yeah.
It means we don't have any food production. So we don't have any farms because we don't own any land.
Yes.
There are people in our community who buy land, but they buy land on an individual basis. We need to start buying land. You see, if you have an organization that says, you know what, we have theology, we have a church. The church will say we cannot be operating in a hall forever.
Yes.
We now we give tithes. It's like tax.
Yes.
If I'm earning $100,000 a month and I give 10% of my money to the church, that money is not for building the pastor a mansion and buying him helicopters.
Yeah.
It's for saying now, let's buy that 2,000 acre piece of land that's being sold. They're selling land, and this land, the place is huge.
Yes.
So they buy that land, and now they put a brick and mortar community there. If I come and have an idea, a business idea that needs $5 million, before I go to the bank, I should go to the community church.
Yes.
And say, as a community church, can you guys lend me this money at this interest rate so that I can build this business for the community? And I put up a baking factory so that we can bake our own bread, Mother's Choice. When I bring it back, we're going to call it Mother's Choice or Elliot, so the bread we used to have back in the day.
Yeah.
So I want to start it here so that we eat our own bread. We're so many, we can eat our own bread. So that's what other communities do. Those temples are not just temples.
Yeah.
People give money. So the temple is holding a lot of money. They say, okay, you know what, let's buy land.
Yes.
So this land, we need people to live around the temple.
Again,
so they go into development.
Yes.
So develop houses, your congregation starts buying the houses, which you develop with your own money. So at a very affordable rate. Then you say, okay, we need a school for our kids, because now they live in this area. You build a school. But if you always think that, unajua suluhu za shida, akipata shida tumchangie.
Yeah.
So ni mchango tu, harambee mentality.
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group haraka tumemchangia 10,000 ameenda home amezika budake.
Akirudi
ako zero. then naambia si niko na gig tutakusupport.
Kusupport
ni tutakuja cover mtaka kulipa. Cover ni $20 hiyo ndio nyingi. Nitie solo kwa mlango niko hapa. Timisha zilipa $20. No, that's not support. If you want, for example, I tell people, if you want to support me as a event organizer, entertainer, come to my event early.
Yes.
You don't want to pay? Come early. If I have a place where I'm expecting some people to come and find it, people come and look and say, oh, makuna watu, let me go. You want to support me? Kuwa nikiingia 10 tunaingia pamoja.
Yes.
Niko na mbogi yangu hapo.
Or even before, saidi panga.
Niko na mbogi yangu ya mtu 50 already.
So anatukunywe before.
To chill, tuna have a good time. Ngoma inacheza mnyino mna dance kwa dance. So ule mtizaji akipita sema hapa kumebamba anapiga watu wake. Hapa kwa solo. Hapa mambo kitchen party. Madem kibao, nini imeshika. Then we're doing good.
So well, we're back. So kuna sema people mtu atakuja free kuja.
You know, support.
Yes.
So when you talk about supporting me, you will not support me by saying, oh, I came to your event once in a year. That's not supporting me.
No.
Could you support me hivi? Share my flyer. Every time, hata kama flyer yangu inakaa kama vile upendangi flyer zangu, bado ushare.
I still share.
You share it. So I know that, okay, mtu akuji but alishare flyer yangu. Juu kuna network yake anakuwa na mtu anaishi tu this next door neighbor alikuwa juu hata mimi nafanya. Ama simjui. Then the guy will say, oh, there's an event here and what did you do in Kenya?
The information trickles down.
It trickles down.
Yes.
That is supporting me as a business.
Yes.
You don't have to actually come. Kama wewe ni mtu wa kanisa na upendi mambo ya sherehe.
But acha nikwambie funny thing, and this is my definition of support. I have a few friends. Even last Nairobi nights. Even the last Nairobi nights. I have a few friends who bought tickets.
Yes.
And they told me, I'm not going to come, but I'm going to buy these 2-3 tickets. Give them to someone who's not going to be able to buy.
That is support.
Yes.
Now that is what we call support.
Yes.
Hii kuniambia, oh, no, tumekuja kusupport. I see you once a year.
Yes.
You didn't pay cover. In fact, I bought you your first 2, 3, 4 rounds of drinks.
Yes.
So where is the support? So at the end of the day, when there's a problem in the community that requires financial muscle, I don't have the money. So ukina jinangu kwa mchango, Solo ametoa $10. Watu wasema usolo.
Vile anapulanga pesa watu kwa sherehe.
Sasa mlipangi entrance. Ni kelele mnapiga tu. Ni support na mdomo. So ndatoa ido wapi? Where am I supposed to get it from?
And consider you're not employed.
Yes, I'm self-employed.
You're self-employed.
Yes.
You're employing. This is the thing. Whatever programs you have for the people is your job.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't understand because
na nataka hiyo pesa yao isacculate kwanza kwa community yetu. Umelipwa. Before when the Moxies. Ama when the club is get club na bamba sahi. ATL lounge, lashish. Before the lashish. Leta pesa yako tijo solo una charge mbao leo nakuja nalipa mbao. Guess what? If they did that every weekend and we can raise, let's say every weekend you can make $2,000-$3,000. From a good event, a nice place. Na kuna shida kwa community. Why mbona nisitoe tao?
Wewe ndio kwa kwanza
kutoa tao.
Kila time solo ame
tao just in community yangu. Every weekend wananipatia 3 tao.
Ikibleed
so tao ni nini? Napiga tao quick. Mimi ndio kwanza kwa committee tao. Na mpaka na chachisha wengine watu wemo.
That is so true, man.
But because sina ndatoa nini? I cannot give what I don't have.
That is so true.
Yes. So we need to change our mindset. We need to don't support me by saying, support me by sharing my flyers. Tell people about me and my events. Spread my word. I know there are people who don't go out. Niko na watu supporter serious. Ni watu wa kanisa waendagi out. But wakipata wageni wananipigia simu solo. Niko na wageni kutoka US wanda kwenda out. Nimewapea address yako wanakuja. Please make sure they are okay. Asante sana. Uni supporter. Ajai kanyaga club hata one day. Si kitu yake.
Sasa na club zingine aendangi club.
Mimi vegan. Sikuli nyama. Ukifungua butchery ndambia wase pale kuba nyama.
True.
Sikuli nyama nimeachana nayo. But naambia wase focus yako na nyama the best. Enda kwele focus butchery. Enda chukue steak pale.
True. when it comes to your story of support, I have a friend anaitwa Nuru. Nuru is a fitness guy, you know him.
Yeah,
MTZ, but he's very close to us.
Fit.
Yeah, Nuru does a phenomenal job. Actually, if you guys want to get fit or find someone who does fitness, check out Nuru. No, it's called Lema Fitness.
Yes, Lema Fitness.
But no, this is the thing. This is what Lema said actually this past week on one of his videos. He said, don't be upset at your friends because they don't support you. He went ahead and said they did not subscribe to support you. They subscribe to being your friends.
Yes.
Not to support your business.
True story.
Yeah, so he said,
I
told
you
I'll quote you on this. Yeah, so he said that your friends did not subscribe to support your business. They subscribe to being your friend.
Yeah.
So as business owners, as entertainers, as whatever, the message you should put out there is that we have quality.
Thank you. That's it.
Yes. So as an option, like you said before, as one of the quality options you have, Cheki, next time when you're going out, you know, you want to have a good time, consider this place. That's because this is a thing.
That's all you want. Yes. As a business person, that's you're looking at, how do I solve a problem?
Yes.
So nikienda places mingi watu wanasema, oh, wachezangi Kenyan music place, wachezangi Kenyan music place. Nasema, okay. So kuna basis. Nasema, okay, mimi nda place nitafute space, niweke ngoma. Na hii ngoma 75% ni Kenyan music.
Yes.
Then I advertise. Nasema, wase nimepata place poa, kuna mabooth, fiti, ambiance. It's nice.
Yes.
So you come through when you are free.
Tokea.
Usijipe pressure. When you're free. Ukisikia kusikia ngoma za mtaa.
Na
unataka kujinice. Come. Na we come. Tukufurahia, tutakupiga drink yako round moja. Nice up. Hakuna kelele. Usipokuja tu akasika joni.
Hatuwezi kasirika.
Kuna many places to go to.
Nikaa sahi ati mwenye Walmart ajam juu ulienda no free. Uko na Walmart.
Yeye anajua kuna mashamba zake.
Yes.
Analitanga produce zake. Yaani hii kitu ni chain.
Yes.
That's why nasema sisi as a community we have to start thinking like that. Tuseme okay, tuko na shamba.
Yes.
Tunafungua tuduka tudogo. Tuna hizi ma produce zetu tunazichota zi package.
Yes.
Manyanya tunazistore vizuri. Tuna brand, tunaweka kwa duka yetu. Then sisi wenyewe tunaziconsume. So that every person who works kwa duka yetu ni Mwafrika na ni Mkenya. Kwa nini? Kuna watu wakisia wajui kuoda na lugha nyingine. Huyu ni Mjaluo wajui kuoda, ni wazee. Our grandparents have come here now. That's what Chinese are doing. So you go to a Chinese store, 99.99% are all chinku.
Kwanza unaulizanga, where can I find tomato sauce? Anambia no English.
So unaitafuta kivyako. Juu au umeandika that kuna mtu pale, ule ni customer wa maana. Ana spending 50,000, ana spending 2,000. Huyu mtu ananid kuongeleshwa Cantonese. So wanaambia gava, I'm sorry but hatuwezi employ ule Mkenya hajui Kiswahili, sasa hajui Kiswahili.
Yes.
So that is the same thing we use. We use the same thing. Tasema mazetu kuna grandparents wetu hapa man. You the banks ukivuka Victoria Park. Most banks ukiingia hivi kila mtu ni Mchinese.
Yes.
Nikajiuliza what's this? Ile kitambo unasema discrimination, nikaenda sana economics. Kusema huyu mzee ametoka hapa China, huyu grandbudangu ako na 1 million kwa account. Unataka biashara kama utaki. Tidi nasema nataka hiyo biashara zaidi. Leta kila mtu jichinku. Please forget about these other people. They don't matter. Because basically they're giving the business. It's the same. Hakuna kasirika. In business, hakuna kama kasiriko. Well, play your game. Know how to make your money. Build your community. Fence them. Ndasi asingie kirahisi. Sasa itafuatwa na magaraji zetu. Tuwe na maduka zetu. Sio za manguo. Sifai kwenda kubai fall clothes na wewe uko nazo. Nataka kubai sweatshirt kali. Hii ni Foxers. Nakuja na buy kwako online na rakopesi. Na roots news wiki tu unaona kitu kama kitu bogus ndio roots.
Wanaji advertise.
Imeandikwa hata ikai poa. $80 for what? Ndio yako.
We should embrace hiyo kuna best yetu Dan na wife yake are doing a phenomenal job. wako na they have products from Kenya.
Yes, online.
Yeah, they sell Minify.ca. Minify. Yani wamefanya it's ours. The concept itself, the name was
Minify.ca. Tuandika mahali hapa chini kuna slide hiyo mtaiona.
It's well thought of. And nikiongea nao, I was talking to him na wife yake, anasema the concept behind Minify is having a place where we can sell our products.
Yes.
So their website is place unaweza sell products zenu
zote.
In fact, I'm probably going to talk to them about having my products on their website. So that our Kenya wakikam, right? Tuonge na KCO, KCA, be like, yo, when those guys come, zile vitu na miss from home, right?
Sure. Kuna website.
Whatever is on that website directly benefits people in this community.
Yes.
You know? So we need to embrace that. So mi naomba watu kama Dan na wife yake in the next few months tukisupport watafungua duka
kabisa. Why not?
And then what shelves ziko na nini vitu zetu.
Yeah.
And that's how I think part of as we continue this conversation, because I am sure hatuwezi maliza conversation leo. As we continue stitching time. Yes. As we continue this conversation, we'll probably invite other people and come and have their opinion.
Yeah, what will be ideas out, what they think. We need you to come and tell us what you think.
Tell us who would want to come to the show to ongea about community.
Yes.
Tell us what you think about community. The comment section is open for everyone. Yes. We want to know wengine wanafikiria nini about community.
What is ailing our community?
Yes.
Why is it that we cannot do things properly? Why can't we come together and actually have this thing we call a community?
Yeah.
Not just pseudo communities.
And I believe the other thing nimefikiria when we were talking is, what if, let's say, KCO, KCA held town hall meetings?
Yeah, they can do it. But you see, that it's an idea, but you know, when you're too many cooks, you spoil the broth.
The broth, yes.
Yes. Sometimes you need very few people to come up with an idea, because when you put your ideas out there, there are people who are out to spoil them, whether they know it or they don't know it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to have a lean group and say, this is the foundation we're trying to build. Then you see what is the blueprint that we can formulate to actually actualize this idea.
Yes.
Then now you go on the drawing board and say, okay, this is what we're doing. Then you start calling people. Now the house has been built kidogo. Kujeni sasa tuanze kujenga.
Yes.
Kila kitu tusha map out.
Yeah.
So tunataka kuchimba foundation, tuweke footings, tuanze job ya kujenga.
Yeah,
but tusha map out. But sasa kila mtu anataka kudesign nyumba. Hii roof, mimi sitaki hii roof. Hii roof yake poa. Nataka ya chinku ile na hivi. Nataka nyingine hapana.
So basically tunajaribu kusema ni structure.
Yes. Form the idea watu kadhaa.
Yes.
So tukimit na, let's say, president wa KCO, KCA, kila wako na idea yao.
Yes.
Because the organizations are working.
Yes.
So we're like, okay, kama hiyo work, hata ku reinvent the wheel. Tunaambia kuna vile tunaweza iangalia tena.
Yes.
Hii foundation ni wrong. Iko na mentality fulani that ni reactive.
Yes.
We react to everything. Kenya kuna drought, tuna react. Imetoka Kenya. See, we know the cycles of drought.
Yes.
But every year imekuja isa
kuna focus.
Watu wanakufa njaa. Same thing. So you're like, okay dude, watu wanakufa njaa Turkana na Baringo, but the other side of the country mboga inamwagwa, maziwa inamwagwa, like food is in excess. So it's very hard for you to build silos over there.
No,
it's hard for you to put tanks in Turkana, and Akode did it.
Yes.
By herself. So it's hard for the government to say, you know what, let's put some watering holes and towers, and say, okay, this is X amount.
Yes.
That's kule kuna shortage. In a mitigate while we see what to do. You're thinking hakuna iko ni tu ifanywe ikuna ufala tu.
Yeah, I believe manze hiyo structure man ni muhimu, and I guess it's a topic that haiwezi isha umesema. But actually to recap on what we've talked about today, umesema we've actually seen what a community is.
Yes.
We have known that in order to have a community kunafaa kuwa na the same mindsets.
Correct.
So kama mindsets last question, kama mindsets ziko tofauti, is it wrong that wasee wasikizani? Is it wrong that wasee wanapigana? Is it Is it an abnormal thing?
No, it's very normal. What needs to happen is we need to have a strong culture. You see, culture trumps everything.
Yes.
Once you're in your cultural incubator, it's very easy to know that sisi ni wa Kenya. I can just walk on the street and angalia mtu akitembea na ule ni Mkenya. Unajua the communities, the phenotype, how they look. Yes. Ule kama Jaluo, ule kama Kale, ule kama Kisii. I can tell from the phenotype.
Yes.
So once we build a certain culture, so when we're here, the pioneers wanakuja sema indo culture yetu.
Yes.
When you land here, unapo information that there's this organization, you need to go and register.
Yes.
And when you come, tunakusaidia kutafuta nyumba, or you will give you someone who will stay with you, show you the ropes.
Yeah.
So if that is the culture they put in place, it's very hard to have people complaining. You utabodi mtu kwa Kenya kama ni aje na kamkana nasema usijali, we land to Toronto.
Yeah.
Kuna organization, in fact kuna ofisi fulani, could just close the airport.
Yeah.
Fika tu hapo, XYZ will happen.
Yes.
Now who will complain?
No.
Then the complaints are normal. People complain. Mina yote kosana leo.
Yes.
Juu idea fulani. But it doesn't mean that now we stop being friends.
No.
We can disagree. Nasema hiyo idea yako iko fala. That's cool. Ama tulikuwa tunakatia them same.
Yeah.
Ifike nilikushinda, mimi ni smooth, nikakushinda. So nilikushinda unaweza kasirika kidogo. Then so lakini nilipata mwingine. Hata mimi niko na yangu sasa. But inaisha.
Nakupata man.
Yeah.
So anyways, that has been episode number 2.
Number 2 tumemaliza.
Stitching time.
Buda shikilia.
It has
conversation is going on.
Yes.
The stitching time. Please guys, kuna kitu ndio kusubscribe. Kweni part of the village. Click hapo hiyo kitu. Chizeni ka nyinyi. Tuendelee.
There's more coming.
Yes.
Tuambie who you want to see, what you want to hear, or join us.
Feedback, tuambie kama tunaongea vibaya, tunaongea vizuri. Haijalishi positive, negative, si tuko hapa mpaka to find a way of solving our problems.
Yes.
At home and at abroad.
Yeah.
So sasa si hapa abroad tuko home. But tukisolve hapa, we can solve at home.
Correct. Until next time.
Adios muchachos.
Muchachos.